patrol and most of the North Shore was on fire. Now, they learned a lot of lessons from that experience, and it wasn't a totally bad thing because we ended up with a lot of food for the animals, and the animals have returned to our front shore. They've learned a lot of lessons, like I said, so now when they do these fires, they don't call them controlled burns, they call them prescribed burns. And they also, they've learned when and how to do it in a better way. They actually did a prescribed burn around the corner from our lake this last week, just to burn a small area. When they start to notice that, the animals don't have enough food, they'll start to think, okay, where is there a really old spot? How can we burn it? How can we do it? And they take everything into consideration. With the fires on the North Shore, we ended up especially with these buffalo berries growing in abundance out on the North Shore. Does anyone know which large animal in the park eats these? The bears, correct. Now, we have our two species of bears. We've got the black bear and the grizzly bears. Anyone know the best way to tell them apart? The hump on the back of the grizzly bear. The grizzly bear has a muscle between its shoulders on the back, which they evolved with to dig rocks, push rocks, or diggers. It came from the prairies, actually. And the black bears don't have that same muscle. So that's your best way from a distance to tell them apart. Fur color can be deceiving because although they're called black bears, they can be brown, red, blonde even. And grizzly bears can have such dark brown fur that they look black. So you can't always go based on fur. Size can sometimes be a good indicator because grizzly bears are normally bigger. But if you see a young grizzly, that can lead you into error as well. So claws also can be an indicator. The grizzly bears have really long claws compared to the black bear. But I mean, who wants to be close enough to see the claws? Not me. And the ears as well. The grizzly bears have really round ears, really nice round ears, where the black bear has a little bit more pointed. But again, that can be quite hard from a distance as well. Though size can be good. If you look at this is an average bear paw print, the black bear sort. Here we have a grizzly bear paw print taken from the west coast of Canada. Now our bears in Canada are eating an 80% vegetarian diet, mostly surviving on buffalo berries and flowers. They are omnivores, of course will eat meat, but they survive mostly on the vegetation. This grizzly bear paw print that I just showed you is taken on the west, which, is there anyone from BC here? No? Well, you might know, what are they eating in the rivers there that we don't have access to? The salmon. The salmon run in the west coast of Canada allows the grizzly bears there to get even bigger than they do here. They have that protein and fat. So, yeah. Now, one more thing, and I'm going to turn the microphone off for a bit. On the South Shore, well, we saw the bald eagle, and there is one other creature that is sometimes found over there. So, it's not a complete, I didn't lie, but there is one creature, a predator, that we find out here. Does anyone know? Oh! The wolf!
Wolf.
Does anyone like wolves?
No.
You have a wolf? Teddy! Oh my gosh, how cute! Wolfie? Is it name? Well, the wolves are sometimes found out here. Why is that? They're predators. They like to eat all the herbivores that are eating grass